What do you think the most expensive koi that has ever sold cost?
Wow, sold.
I hope Kyle can find the answer to this.
I think so. Keeping koi is something that you're more likely to do if you're wealthy,
Certainly.
because you need to own property. You need to own enough property to have a pond on it.
Yep, certainly.
Obviously, koi come from Japan. Japan's a country with where a lot of rich people live. $250,000.
Wow.
Okay. $250,000. Peter, what do you think?
Well, quick question first. Koi is just a fancy carp, right?
That's right.
Okay, so
But I think they can live to be like 50 or 60 years old, or maybe
they
even
they
way
live a
more,
long
I don't
time.
know.
They get big. They
They're
can get to like
invasive.
20 pounds.
incredibly invasive
Carp
here.
are invasive. So koi are selectively bred carp.
Okay.
So they took carp and went, oh, these ones have the best colors. These ones have the longest fins, and selectively bred them for many generations to make these incredible ornamental fish.
Gotcha.
The Japanese thing.
That definitely helps my decision.
Regardless, it's a big thing. Like
Yeah.
you can be a koi collector, just like anything,
Yeah,
right? We've
yeah.
seen $10,000 lizards on this pod.
Yeah, like
so,
or those snakes that they make that they do all the colors and the interbreeding and
exactly.
stuff.
So what do you think
All
the
right.
most expensive koi ever was?
I think, wow, I'm going to go just maybe $17,500.
Okay. Kyle, take a crack and then Google it while I make my guess.
I was gonna say 75,000.
Wow.
You said quarter mil?
250.
All right,
Couple
I'm
of-
going to even go up from Pat. I'm going to say
Wow.
half mil. Let's see what we get here.
Probably. Well, that's why you're making the point.
Wow.
$1.8
That's
million.
crazy.
I need
that's
to
why you
see.
guys
I
are
need to see
smart.
this koi fish that was sold in 2018
Yeah, please.
for $1.8 million
million
for a single fish.
Could you
That-
imagine if
that's
there was
pretty
just
cool,
no
though.
pictures of it?
See, should have done koi.
It
is.
looks like every koi I've seen. It
There's
really
got to be
does.
something to it. There's got to be
Hang on,
something
it's
special.
just
It's got a perfect back.
bullshit.
So what-
bullshit on this. That's not the 1 point. There's not even like
yes, it is.
there's no I don't believe it.
This is on Reddit.
So it's the typical white and orange koi fish,
I don't get it.
average size.
Why is that the most expensive koi?
Well,
Okay.
Kyle brought it up for 0.5 seconds, so
That is it.
I love how it's in a kid's bath.
Okay, listen. So here's
pool.
what I knew or know
Okay, hang
is
on.
that there are certain koi that get the Japanese flag, like the perfect red circle. And
Okay.
those are worth the most because the circle's the most symmetrical, whatever. So I just
Oh,
assumed this
interesting.
was going to be like a high color variant with a perfect circle.
Yeah.
That just looked like your generic. I have a koi that
So-
looks exactly like that in my pond that I paid $8.99
Well, this is why
for
your
at
company
Costco.
would never take off. Coitus would not take off because you don't know enough about koi.
So that
Apparently
koi
not.
won the All Japan Koi Show Grand Champion,
Wow,
and then was sold the following year for the 1.8 million.
that's insane.
See, there's the one with the Japanese flag dot on the head. That's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
yeah.
yeah, it's very cool.
I like that. See the far left one there with the black.
See,
Yeah, that's much cooler.
beautiful.
Yeah, I was just gonna say all those other four are way cooler than the one that won. Maybe it's like the temperament of the fish or something that makes it.
The fish that sold for 1.8. How did that even win Grand Champion?
I don't know.
I don't
There's
under-
nothing
It's
exciting
just-
about it.
Well, so I mean, I don't know if we want to look it up, but I would love to know like what is the qualification to win that competition.
Oh, we should. I mean, this is an important thing. Kyle pulled it up. Pat, what are the criteria here that you're reading that make a koi worth $1.8 million?
It's basically the same as like the Westminster Dog Show. It's just pretty much subjective judgments on the beauty of the pattern, the head, the symmetry of the pectoral fins. So they're really getting in the weeds. But so
no
you-
pun intended.
Yeah,
It's a koi.
so it has to be considered a show quality koi.
yeah.
And it says of the 50,000 koi born each year, only 50 will be deemed show quality.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
Wow.
it is interesting. I wonder if they have
What's
to
that,
do any.
1%? No, that's under 1%. That's 0.1%.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have to do any like behavioral things like they do at the dog show at all.
I think they just kind of sit in a little pool and they just look at
They
it.
don't-
There's
They
no way they'd have
come
to
up and,
jump
like,
through a
pet
hoop
it
or
on their head
no
or
way,
something.
Should.
dude.
All right.
No way.
Wow.
Look at those. See, those ones are sick. I'd pay 1.4 million for one of those koi long before that orange guy. The black and orange is spicy.